Street cred sports. Street cred sports. I'm crossing over. I'm Euro stepping.
Hello, this is Keenan of Street Cred Sports Training, and welcome to another episode of Time to Ball with my co-host,
Lee Williams. What's going on, good people?
I think I need to start back labeling the episodes because I'm getting confused with what's what when I'm editing and putting it up.
Right.
So I think we're going to call this one episode 101.
Hey, we back. 101.
Yeah, 101, and we're going to go from there.
Some lessons to be learned in 101 too, believe me.
Yeah, definitely.
For
What's
sure.
been up?
Man. Just, just talking to coaches and kids and just trying to figure out this is the time right now that we start preparing for next summer and spring. So that's really it, man. And I'm not just being honest, I'm really excited for football season this year. Not that I'm happy with the NFL at this point, but there's a couple players I just want to see. My team, get 49ers, get healthy. Dude, I mean, y'all, what y'all need to do, where did Kobe go for the knee?
Oh, he went. I think he went over to Germany or something.
Germany. Y'all need to go to Germany. Let's make this happen. Tired of y'all being hurt. The running back coach, whoever you are, man, I appreciate you, but you need to get gone because everybody you got is hurt every year. But anyway, that's my team, but I got to stick with it.
So, quick question.
Sure.
If they're fully healthy, what would you expect them to be this year? Fully healthy.
Fully healthy, playoffs for sure. I would probably say NFC Championship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Philly.
Against Philly?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if Washington takes care of business, they're going to be a problem.
Yeah.
They're going to be a problem.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's some teams that you kind of think they might be better than what they were last year.
They're saying the Giants going to do something this year.
And it's always like that. Every year there's a team that's like, it looks like they're going to be better.
Yeah.
But I just want to start out.
Yeah. Seems like you got something on your mind, man.
Yeah, man. Look, all right. So I'm going to, okay. I've been under the weather.
Okay.
I'm pretty much over mine. April gets sick, right? So it's hitting her hard. So I'm going out to shop. Not shop, but grab a few things.
Right.
I take care of the grass. We usually try to get people to come and cut the yard and landscape. Man, that's the hardest thing to do, man. Those landscapers are the most inconsistent people with their prices and their time. We had a dude call us, like, give us a price. We told him what we wanted. He came last year. We trying to get him some business doing it. He ain't never returned calls. So me, I just turn into, I take care of it. So I cut the yard, get the weeds out, taken care of in the landscape and everything. So I'm going to get some stuff because we have a few patches and I think we had some grub worms. So I'm going to, shopping. I'm gonna make making nachos and stuff. So I go to the store. Well, where am I going with all of this? I'm in the store. I'm at a Dollar Tree. All right. Shout out to Dollar Tree.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
I'm in line. There's a guy in front of me. There's a lady that's that's already being helped. This guy comes over and passes us and says, I'll help the next person on this aisle.
Right.
So I immediately tell the guy in front of me, hey, you know what? That line is open. And he's like, oh, okay, thank you. He starts to go over there. This lady at the back of the line just runs and jumps in the way. And it pisses me off because I got to hurry up and get out of here. Man, if you was that much in a hurry, like my old man said, you should have got your ass up early. Yeah. Right? You should have got what you... So what bothers me, number one, is that person. Because the whole, if you was to look at it and say, what the hell are you doing? I'm in line. You're in the back. Then it's, this wild, crazy look like, you didn't know what you knew what you was doing. But what bothers me is that as a store personnel, you don't check that lady or that person. In this case, it was a lady. You don't check her and say, ma'am, this person was in line first.
Absolutely.
Right? Because I've been to some stores where when they're going to open a new one, they come and they point to the person, you come on over, right?
Exactly.
You come on over, you're going to be next. Now, after that, then fine. It should always be orderly, right? People in the back shouldn't be trying to run in. You know, you should let the people who've been in line go first. It bothers the hell. I really wish I would have been, I wish it would have been me going, because I would have walked and said, ma'am, you need to get back, because I was here waiting, right? I don't understand why people do that.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but and this is going to come off wrong, but I'm that dude. I say what it is. Typically, it's a woman, you know, because they think they can get away with it. I mean, and then they have a problem, like the surprise, like, oh, I'm sorry, I just like they didn't know. You knew what you were doing, because a man won't do it because there's a high probability you might get punched in your face.
No.
Bottom line.
I've seen some guys do it.
Really?
I have seen some guys do it.
I have not.
At the grocery stores mainly, and at like the Home Depot or Lowe's. Mm-hmm. I've seen it happen where men will try to get in and kind of like skip their way in.
Ain't never happened with me.
I don't want it to be a woman versus man thing.
Well, okay, let me clarify. And you know you're wrong, but I'm gonna clarify anyway. That's been my experience.
Okay, all right, your experience.
It's been my experience.
However,
I will tell you, ma'am, no, we're not doing this, ma'am. Now, what I have done it prior, if there's an elderly person, elderly woman, hey, ma'am, I need you to go. Sir, you can go ahead and get in front of me. Right. I'll wait. I mean, I do that. I put up people's luggage at airports.
Right.
I mean, this is stuff I'm always doing. Right. The last trip I went this summer, like there were a middle-aged woman and an elderly woman, and like she had to go park her car in Long Term. You know how far that is at the airport. And she had mom walking. I said, ma'am, no. I said, ma'am, sit right here on this bench. I went to go get a wheelchair, put her in it. I didn't care if my flight was going to be, I was going to miss my flight. I was going to take care of her.
Right.
I sat down with her. You know, we started talking a little bit. I mean, those are the things that I do. And again, on the woman's piece, women are my heroes. Janice Marie Williams. I mean, that's one of the greatest people ever in life for me. Yeah. But you know, y'all know what y'all do sometimes. Just what it is. It's what it is, man.
See,
own your behavior.
I wouldn't say that, mama.
Own your behavior.
Hey, but no, real talk.
They gotta stop. Man.
It's
the clerk's job.
Hey,
you said it.
Hey, remember other episode with whooping ass?
Hey,
you know that's the C episode of whooping ass, but
that wouldn't happen in your store.
Yeah, no. We'll go back to
yeah, but it's on the clerk.
Yeah, no, it is on the clerk. It is on the clerk. Yeah, they need to be better.
Come on,
better be trained, and you know, and it's okay. Like right now, you know, we're not really a civil society the way we've been.
For sure.
You know, so right now, it's probably the perfect time to get off in somebody's ass about, you know, what you need to say.
No doubt.
But yeah, I mean, I just think it's terrible. It's terrible behavior, because if you flip the script and that somebody's walking in front, you're definitely going to have a problem with it. So don't do something that you're going to have a problem with. Just, I mean, the line was moving. It's not like it was like 5 miles long. But yeah, that just, I'm sorry. I got in the car and it wasn't even, she wasn't even cutting in what, technically she was, but she didn't cut in front of me.
Right.
because he left. I was able to get right there. I just stayed in line and got next up. But I got in the car and I was like, why do people do that? So, all right, well, enough of that. Let's get into stuff that interests us. We got to talk about your boy, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Gotta talk about your boy.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Shedeaur Sanders didn't have a good outing. Now, I don't want to discuss attempts. He had a bad outing. It looked like the personnel in there with him had trouble protecting him. It almost looked like he was back in Colorado.
It was worse than that.
Right? So he had but like for me, I don't look at it and say, oh my God, he's not a good quarterback. I only want to talk about his body language.
Okay.
His body language bothered me.
Okay.
Because the eyes of the world are on you. Mostly everybody wants to see you succeed. But he kind of has a pouty face and body language because things aren't going right. And it happens, but to me, you can't. I'm not saying you got to be smiling, but you can't be what I saw yesterday. It's a bad look.
Okay, so my thing is, let's go back. When you're with an organization, they draft you.
Right.
You're ultra appreciative. You've made all the great moves. You haven't had. I mean, the man's been set up for failure. He's still pushed through. He's done. People are just waiting for any minute detail. Hell, you have people that have been in the league 10 years with bad body language. It happens.
It's all
they make bad plays. So my thing is you play the third and a little bit of the fourth, and you playing with the scabs, the fifth and sixth rounders that are not gonna make the team, and there's no protection. Obviously, obviously, I can only imagine me being in an organization on a team where I know they're trying to create situations where I fail.
Yeah.
From the offense, Gabriel gets in, their little short dunks and good pass, perfect protection, whatever, what have you. Like, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me how they grade him as opposed to everybody else. You mean to tell me, like, what he did the first preseason game with 0 reps with the first team, playing against the first team defense, that should have been enough.
Yeah.
But he's still 4th string. And I've been telling people, Gabriel, he's not very good at quarterbacking. He's just not. He's too small. And again, mind you, they've created every avenue for him to be successful. I can only imagine if we switch roles, what would his body language be?
So first off, I've always been big on bad body language from players, no matter if they're rookies.
Agreed.
That's just me, because
Agreed.
I get it. You're upset, but now the reason why I don't like it is because you allow other people to test your character, right? And they start to look at you like, oh, well, he's this and that. I'm just more of, there are people looking at you and looking to you. So you need to be like, don't be too high, don't be too low. Don't let them see you, happy. Don't let them see you sad. You just stoic. You come across, you keep that into yourself.
My character has been set in stone for the last 7 years.
Well, but
so I'm not going to be graded on that.
Here's the thing: when he was at Colorado, there were games where what I saw yesterday, that's what I saw at Colorado. When he was getting sacked, I understand he was frustrated. He wasn't being able to do what he needed to do. And he was coming back, right? He would come back and still play. But it was that body language that was bothering me. Because I've seen other guys that have played that have had, terrible situations, but their body language was still going, man. I still got to play, right? So that was, and I just said I would like to have seen it. That just bothered me. Doesn't mean I don't agree with you with with where it is. I actually told April, I hope they cut him.
So you go with somebody else.
I need you
but
to
they're
cut
not
him.
Gonna pick him up. They're not
I
going to
need
allow
him to cut him so he can get out, and somebody picks him up that knows that what his worth is, and then he can come back and do what he needs to do. They're supposed to help. They're supposed to do everything for Gabriel because they picked him 3rd round. You got to. You have to.
Let's stop speaking on the 3rd round like it's the 1st round.
But I'm saying the 3rd round's not the 5th round.
Hey, it's mighty close.
Well, yeah, but 3 is closer to 1 than it is to 5.
Look.
Actually, no. It's the same distance.
you need a coach with some guts. And let's be honest, Stefanski hadn't been done too well with quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
Lee's there. He levels up and is killing in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, so let's stop putting this on Shedeaur and the body language piece. I understand.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
But
other than that,
there is a Hall of Fame quarterback who has the worst body language of a 5th grader in detention.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers. And all they say is, you know what? He wants to be stoic and he's just upset with his teammates. It's always his teammates' fault when he has bad body language and a nasty attitude and he makes excuses. Very LeBron-like. So I don't understand why this guy has one bad moment as a rookie when he's been set up to fail and now all of a sudden he's worthless. Stop it.
I wouldn't say he's worthless. If this was the first time that ever happened, I would give him a pass because it'd be like, I know because I figure he's really upset with the situation. Like, you know, he's going out there, he's pressing, he's trying to make something happen. He doesn't feel like the situation's conducive for him. It's not going good. So I get that. But it's because I've seen it. I've seen it 3 or 4 times throughout his Colorado 2 years.
Okay, that's not many times. I'm gonna go back to Aaron Rodgers. I see Aaron Rodgers 3 or 4 times on each drive.
And it doesn't make it right for Aaron Rodgers. So don't try to make it seem like I'm comparing.
No. Not you, but the public makes it all right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm just saying the narrative.
Yeah.
The narrative gets shifted, and now the central focus, like there's zero talk about what he did the first preseason game.
Yeah.
There's zero talk about minimal talk, I should say, about like for him to even do what he's doing now is almost impossible for somebody to do trying to make an NFL team.
Yeah.
Like you get no reps.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. And then to compound it, you allow another quarterback to come in and run the 2-minute drill to bring him in. You know, now we don't know, like, was Shedeaur, you know, still bothered by the oblique? Was he still having pain? I don't know. But if he's went that whole route, you should allow him to finish that 2-minute, 2-minute drill to see where he's at.
Well, you can't have a 22-yard sack. You just can't do that.
And he does.
Those are things he's got to stop doing.
Some of the things that he was doing. And look, I'm not even going on whether he did good or bad or Dylan Gabriel did bad. I was only focusing on, I don't want to see that from him because I understand that there are people out there that are going to use it. To me, I don't want to see it anyway because as the athlete, people are looking at you. So if your teammates are looking at you and your body language has kind of a defeated attitude, they're going to have a defeated attitude as well.
To me, and I'm not making any excuses at all, and this is what personally I've dealt with as a former athlete. You know, people talk about self-talk. Say you're going to be okay. Say it's fine. My self-talk was people would deem it very negative. I was harder on myself than anything. And maybe my body language wasn't the best when I played, not football, but when I played, because I am literally angry with myself and forcing myself to do better. The self-talk and positive talk never really worked with me.
Right. But okay, so let me ask you, since you said that, because I agree 100%. Did that look like what you was just talking about with yourself, being hard on yourself with what you were seeing with him?
Just my thoughts, knowing and watching him a lot, even at Jackson State. I'd rather him not blaming anybody else and be ultimately disgusted with himself. To me, it was a moment of disgust with himself. That's how I see it.
Okay, I didn't see it like what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Maybe I missed it. I saw, you know, what I just said. I didn't see. Come on, Shedeaur. Like, you know, come on, man. I got my like rallying everybody. Hey, man, that's on me. That, you know, I didn't see that.
But see, I wasn't a rally guy either. I would get by myself and I would be angry and cursing myself out and doing all these things because that gets me got me motivated. Call it what you want to call it, but that's what it is.
So and look, I don't know Shedeaur. I'm for him to succeed. I just know how that word narratives can follow you.
You're right.
And I don't want that narrative to follow him because I've seen him. Like the weirdest thing is like what we talked about last time, how you say you want a quarterback that stays in the pocket and stuff. He does that. His body of work in Colorado, with the fact that he was getting smashed game in and game out, but still coming out and throwing, that should have been all you needed, right? Yeah. So I know that this narrative is out there, and I want him to be graded on strictly what performance on game. All that other stuff, I don't want it to come into play. That's all.
I like what you said. Like, yeah, he's down and on himself. The body language may not be perfect, but he comes back and performs.
Right.
So, I mean.
And that could have been part of it, that his body language got worse because he knew he wasn't, it was like time's ticking, man. I got to try to do something. So because I've seen it and I don't want to see it from him. And I know he's a kid, but his dad was one of the greatest, players. And so you would think that his dad has probably gotten in his ear about, hey, you need to be better at this.
But there's so much, the immense amount of pressure he's under, nobody in the league can handle. Nobody in the league can handle.
Yeah.
Nobody. There's not one quarterback that's ever come in the league can handle the pressure that he's dealing with right now. Right. With the fact that they're creating situations where you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
It's just not good, Kay.
Yeah.
It's not good, man.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a break, and then we're going to cool off and we'll be back. All right, so we're back. We've cooled down. And always remember, there's no like animosity to where we're like trying to get in at each other and cursing and stuff. We good. But, we had to put it out there. That was a little tense. I like that. I really like that. So we're going to go into basketball ideology. And what we're going to discuss is development in kids.
Okay.
Because there are some kids that, when they first start playing between 6 and 7, 8, maybe 9, and they're really good at that age. Mm-hmm. Then a few years later, once they start getting into that 12 to 13 age, their development stops. Mm. And the reason I say it is because I've seen it over and over and over again, where kids we train, they're not the best player on the team, but with the training, they catch the best player, and the best player stays where they're staying because they're not developed. So my question is, would you rather have a kid who's good early or good late?
Really depends on what you mean by late. However, in my opinion, early is never good.
Right.
Because there's a metrics now, you're never going to meet it. It doesn't matter what you do, you know? Are you saying like 3rd, 5th, 4th grade? What grade level are you talking about?
So let's go with, it sounds weird, but let's go 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade.
No, that's not good. The thing is that you can go all the way up to 5th grade, 6th grade, even. The thing is like you're always being told how great you are. There's no one to catch, right? There's like you have, in my opinion, when you have an elite individual, an elite child, or an elite client. You have to really find creative ways to challenge them.
Right.
They're really competing against themselves at that time.
Right.
And you have to take everyone else out.
And that's what you said is the bullseye. Because on one hand, some of those, younger ones, well, they feel like they're already arrived because they're just better at that time. They can maybe dribble a little bit better. They're a little bit stronger on the shot, so they're more aggressive. So they don't feel the need to feel like, well, you got to work on your left hand, right? But kids who are struggling, they know that they need to work on those things, so they're more open to it. Right. So that is such a big thing. Fortunately, with us, even when we get the ones that are the best players on the team, that few sample size, those parents understand that what those kids are doing now, they might not work as well in 2 or 3 years, right? Well, hey, he shoots all the shots, he drives, he's really aggressive, but he's not dribbling with his left, he's not passing them to his teammates, he's not working off the ball, right? Those are things that I need him or her to get better at.
Yeah. And the thing is like sometimes the X factor is size. Sometimes kids grow, sometimes they don't. And so you find the kids that have the skills early and they grow, like the ADs from the Mavericks. I'm 6'1", I've got handles. Now I get to 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot. I mean, you're a problem. Right. Scottie Pippen, he was a manager on an NAIA D2 team.
That's crazy.
Grew to 6'9", right? And then just went off from there. So Paul George grew in the league. Yeah. He came in the league 6'6", right?
Right, and he ended
6'6", ended up being 6'9". Yeah. So what I wanted to ask you is, because I've been wanting to ask you this for a while, really hadn't found a moment to do it. Why not here? Time to ball. You have, and I know this for a fact, you have trained Division I kids, Division I guard per se, specifically. How did you challenge them?
With them, I went more of a pro style mentality where we're going to do this one concept, right? We know what you do great. We're going to work on this one thing, and it's going to be perfect. We're not going to settle for 10 reps. We're going to settle for 10 makes, right? Or we're going to settle for, out of those 10 makes, I need 6 or 7 in a row, right? Anytime you miss more than one, you got to go back and start over.
So you're working on percentages.
We're working on percentages, being efficient, really speed and fast, because I'm pushing them to go faster, because the people that are going to be guarding them are going to be faster, more athletic. Right. You can give them a counter, but it's more of, so when you're in that mindset, and you know this as a Division I athlete, it doesn't take much because you're competitive to begin with. So it doesn't take much to push buttons. And as you're working with them, you kind of find different things that like when they miss. So like, for instance, I had a kid who high-level shooter. And when he would make a few, I'd be like, man, those are nice makes. Show us a lot of rim.
Right?
There you
go. Yeah,
lot of rim. So let's get some nets. I even have, and this is one of my greatest drills.
Okay.
It's a simple drill where I'll put you one spot. Let's say I have you like 3 feet from the goal. You got to make 3 in a row. but they all got to be all net. Anytime the ball touches the rim, you got to start over. And
Changes the focus,
that drill kills people. And I'm not even going, and I'll take it from an elite level. I've done that drill with some of my high level elites, and it's 3 in a row, all net. We're coming, extremely fast over this screen, catch and shoot, mid range to 3. Can't touch the rim, right? So now that focus is like laser focus, because a make isn't good enough.
Right.
It's got to be all net.
It's going beyond the make.
It's got to be on the make.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's ways to it's ways to push. I think the funniest thing is, to me, high level players, as well as from high level high school on up, those are the easiest players to train, because they usually have a singular focus. They're gonna push themselves. All you have to make sure you are is knowledgeable, right? If you're working on something, and I say it all the time, like, how can you teach a person handles when you don't have handles? Like, you got to be able to have handles to teach handles, right? So if you don't have handles, you can't teach them. And I think it was Bobby Jackson who was talking about how he was doing summer development with Sacramento Kings, and the players were coming to him because they were saying, yeah, man, this guy ain't even played basketball. Yeah. How is he going to teach me something, right?
Yeah.
So you have to understand that when you're working with them. I'm huge on, I can show you how it looks so you can see it, right? I'm not going to try to show you something that I can't physically show you how it looks, because I need you to see every intricate detail of it.
Gotcha. I like that. Yeah. So something that we do a lot with our kids is like that laser like focus, as you just said, and if it even nicks the rim, I don't even count it.
Right.
I don't even count it.
Right.
And it's got it. You're focusing on inner rows and all nets.
Right.
I mean, really. And then, okay, I even tell them, can shoot with your left hand.
Right.
Like all those details to get them outside of thinking just a regular type of player.
Yeah, and that's the key.
Or an average player.
Is keeping them with an elite mindset.
There you go.
That elite mindset
absolutely
will really take them far. And like the one kid that came to mind when you said Division I was Kobe Williams.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Kobe Williams, great kid. I hadn't talked to him recently, but I would keep in touch with him and stuff. Great kid, and he was really good. And when we worked on something, his eyes kind of got wider because he saw the value in it. And that's another thing. If they see the value in what you're showing them, and they understand it, sky's the limit.
I like that. One thing I'll add to your point as well, you have to really have a creative mind. You have to put the defense in places almost like your virtual service.
Yeah.
You have to put the defense in places where they're gonna be.
Right.
And it can't be this. I may be getting to this spot with the same move, but the shot may not be the same.
No.
May not be the same.
Yeah. And I wonder if, like, I'm not watching other people train or in their place, so I don't know if that's what they're doing, but that's what I do, right? Whether it's a zone, man to man, and what I tell players is, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. All defenses have a set of principles. Whether it's zone or man, they're going to move more or less the same way, right? Some 2-3 zones might be a little different with how they rotate. But once you've played against that defense, now you understand how it rotates,
Gotcha.
right? And once you understand how it rotates, now you can find the gaps in the places that you can be successful and get to those spots.
Was he completely Division I before he came to you? Or did he have some attributes that were Division I?
He was Division I when he came to me. But he was Division I based on his athleticism, based on his tenacity, you know, aggressiveness, competitiveness.
Yeah.
His shot wasn't where his jump shot wasn't where it eventually got. And when we made the correction, you know, from that, it was only 1 or 2 workouts. We made the correction for a few things, and I told him, look, you can get any spot on the floor with your quickness, athleticism, right? But you're gonna start playing guys that are quick, long, versatile.
Yeah.
You have to be able to use your jump shot to be able to get to the basket, right? And once he understood that, he was killing UTEP with almost the same thing I worked with him on when he played UTEP at UTEP.
I think we went to that.
Yeah, he was killing him. So, you know what? I've never, and I'm going to bring this up. Like, I do these videos, and I had this video, and it was, you know, on the virtual, and a guy said, hey, you know, what are your credentials? Now, I don't think he was like, man, what did you? I think he was just asking.
Right.
And the old website, I had all of that. When I revamped it, it's not there. And I'm kind of hey, well, right now, my 25 years experience, right? I never mentioned Kobe. I never bring up, like if somebody says, well, have you ever trained a Division I athlete? I never said, yeah. You know, because I don't want it to be important to me, because I don't want my Division II or my JUCOs or kids that were really good at high school that didn't go to think that they weren't worth it because they weren't Division
Gotcha.
I, right?
Gotcha.
But like if you was to say, well, list it or put it on the screen for this person to see just to shut them up, then I guess I could put that there. But I've never went there.
Yeah.
I've never went there, and it's funny because when you brought it up, and I'm thinking like, who are you talking about? But I've put it out of my mind so much through all the years in trainings and stuff that I've worked with people that I don't even think about. Like, yeah, you know what? And that kid was, woo! If he had have done what I had asked him to do early on, Pangos, he's a Power 5 easy.
Wow.
He didn't start getting the Power 5 looks towards the end, but by then, Louisiana Tech had really locked in on him, and it was important for him because, you know, that nurturing that he had.
Relationship piece.
Yeah, that I think Buzz Williams, because Buzz I think was at Texas A&M. Chad was calling me saying, "Hey man, everybody's asking about Kobe right now," you know, and I was like, "Well, that's good, you know. I told you." He's like, "Yeah, you called it, but if he had did a few things earlier, Power 5 easy."
I remember when we went to the game, his body was built up so well.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Kid was I still have it when we did the showcase, and he goes up, he does his standing test vertical, he jumps, and I want to say his standing vertical was like 10.4, and he's like 5'10", 5'11", right?
That's crazy.
So then he does his 2-step, and I want to say he got to 11.4. And I believe there's still a picture of it. Everybody's standing there watching it in awe. So then we started doing, because I was trying to get Tristan Newton. Yeah. We was trying to get Tristan Newton in here. to go so they could, go against each other. But I think Tristan had committed to a tournament somewhere, right? College coaches come in and they see him and they say, yeah, we're not going to have no chance with him. We know he's Division I, right? Kids are like, who is this? And I was like, you go see. He goes down on almost like a semi-fast break, does a windmill dunk, easy. And everybody looked at me like, who is this? I was like, yo, I'm just telling you, man.
I remember you called me about it.
I'm just telling you, man. That boy has some serious leap in the building. Yeah. So, to your point, later I think matters more. I think I'd rather take a kid a little bit later, of course, than somebody earlier.
Absolutely.
Okay, so last topic. You done lost your damn mind. Who you got, man? Randy Moss or Terell Owens? Or Terrell? I think it's
Terrell.
It's Terrell. I know sometimes I've heard Terrell, but it's Terrell. Terrell Owens. Sorry about that, Mr. Owens. Who you got?
Man, this is tough. We just talking about football, not athletes. What we talking about?
I guess, because if you go athlete, they're pretty much the same because they both play basketball.
No, Randy Moss is
athletic. But no, let's just say football.
Field.
Let's just say football.
Who's the quarterback?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Don't matter.
I love Terell Owens. But I got to go with Randy Moss.
Oh, why you take Randy, man? You supposed to take Terrell. You supposed to take Terrell, man.
I love Terrell Owens. I love Terrell Owens.
I'm taking Randy.
But if I got one throw,
hey,
I'm taking Randy Moss.
Randy. I think it was his rookie year.
It was
against the Dallas.
Why did he draft him?
When he came out, but when he went to New England with Tom Brady,
that was a show.
Oh,
that was a show.
I was like,
it was a show.
I was like, yo, like,
it was a show.
I'm not missing any of these games.
It was a show.
Oh my God.
It was unreal.
Oh my God.
And it was almost like he wasn't even trying that hard.
Nah, his speed.
Yeah.
He just the way he caught the ball.
Yeah. Man.
It was so effortless.
But when he was with Dante Culpepper, with Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh man. I think they missed out in the NFC Championship with Randall Cunningham to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That hurt me.
Yeah,
I really wanted Chris Carter to get in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
One game at least.
Yeah.
But let me say this. Cincinnati Bengals, you are the scum of the earth. You are the scum of the earth. Cincinnati Bengals, you have a ring of honor, and you are making these guys and their family foot the bill for travel and stay. What? You're giving discount. Man, people are on them so tough. Boomer Esiason, a former Cincinnati Bengal great, said he's just really disappointed in the Bengals. People are like, what are you talking about? Said, man, we've had to pay our own way every time we go.
Wow.
Shannon Sharp on nightcap. Him and Joe Johnson and
Joe or Chad?
Chad and Joe. Joe Johnson's on there now. The basketball player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
ISO Joe.
ISO Joe. Man, it was it made it so bad that Shannon Sharp was talking about his experience with the Ravens and the Broncos. He said, man, look, They said, hey, I got you and 30 of your people when you go into the Ring of Honor. You tell me where you want to stay, I'll take care of it. And you have a suite. Matter of fact, Cincinnati, they're making the players sit in the stands with the fans, not even a suite.
Wow.
So people didn't know. They were like, well, we don't know how it works. So Shannon Sharpe was like, understand this. When I was with the Broncos and the Ravens, they paid for everything.
Right.
Now, even if I was going to go see someone else go into the Ring of Honor, they said, we got you and one more.
Right. Now,
I mean, who does that?
I know how it works because, a little known fact is, my Uncle Joe Green, for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I didn't know that.
Right. So,
Mean Joe Green. Wow.
So, every time they do it, my father and my mom would always go.
Wow.
And the funniest thing is, I can't remember who they were playing, but my mom calls me. It's like, oh yeah, we're over here at the game and stuff, right? And they're honoring them. And Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth are talking. I hang up the phone with my mom and I'm telling April, I didn't know that they were up there. She was like, did you know they was up there? I was like, no, I didn't know they was up there. Right as I'm saying that, they're on TV.
Wow, that's crazy.
They're on TV.
That's crazy.
And every time they went, they got plush service.
Yeah.
It was
A1.
Platinum service the way they got taken care of. And I'm talking about every time. I had never heard my father or my mom complain about anything. Obviously, Uncle Joe, would say, no, they were always taken care of. So that's awesome. That's terrible.
Cincinnati Bengals, they need to put y'all out the league.
Now, y'all done lost y'all damn mind.
Facts.
Y'all done lost y'all damn mind, Cincinnati Bengals. If you treating your Ring of Honor players like that.
Yeah, now, that's crazy.
Now your 8th round draft pick, your 8th round draft pick, you can do that too. You can't do that to your Ring of Honor people, man. They put in a lot of work to get where they got. So
it stands to reason why your organization have had great teams in the past, and you can't get over the hump. That's it.
I bet
everything matters.
I bet you once Joe Burrows hear about it, I bet you some things gonna change.
I tell you what, Joe Burrow, you better get out of there. They still have not put an offensive line on there.
We'll see. We'll see this year. They're gonna come out. Oh, they gonna probably. I think they play Cleveland first.
They got no defense.
They don't need it. They don't need defense. Just give Joe the ball.
That's what they've been saying the last 3 years.
Hey, but
he's awesome. He's unreal.
He started out slow.
Yeah.
They don't start out slow.
It's on.
It's on.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all we got time for. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. Let us know what you think. We're here for you.
Always.
All right.
Always.
So with that, we're going to end it like we always do. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. We out.
Street cred sports. Say it with your chest. Yeah. Go get it from the net. Street cred sports. Okay, that's a bet.